Now, listen, you guys, you know that BS album is actually coming tomorrow. And she went on an interview and she was basically talking about the album. And there are a couple of things that she decided to address, including her beef with advocate BBL. And I'm not going to go in detail with what Bia had to say because I have to do a separate video dissecting everything that she had to say. But for now, let us talk about advocate BBL's response. I mean, per usual, she decided to hop on space to address this entire situation. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna preempt a little bit of what Bia had to say. She was talking about I cannot go back and forth with Pardison Fontaine, and she was like, I can go in the booth with her and then we can write our ish and stuff like that, which is a proposal that we all know Advocate BBL is actually not going to take. Okay. So, that being said, she hopped on Twitter Spaces and she started basically. I left that space confused and I left that space wondering what is going on with her. And more than her addressing the beer situation, it is giving identity crisis. It is giving she thinks she's Nicki Minaj. It's scary. Like when you listen to that, you guys, I want you guys to listen to that and I'll probably interject in between because it was shocking for me. It's like every other line that Nicki has used, she was using on that platform. And for me, it's the delusion, it's the hypocrisy and the self contradicting and just the whole stealing someone's personality completely and someone's story completely. That was shocking to me. Mentally, is everything okay? And I know people like to say that Nikki is the one who's mentally unstable and well and stuff like that. When you listen to this, what does it give? I genuinely, I'm just now at a point where I'm like, is she even worth critiquing at this point? Is she even worth the criticism at this point? Because we might be dealing with, I don't even know what this is. Like, wow. I was like, it's either she's just obsessed with Nicki Minaj or the line has been crossed from obsession to something else because you cannot make this up. Like she was repeating everything Nikki has ever said. She was I am just like, was she waiting for an opportunity? Because everything else about Nicki Minaj she sort of has mirrored, okay? From Nicki's roots, where she comes from, she has said that and she has done that. And people applauded her and acted like it didn't exist. This girl is out there telling us that she's Trinidadian at some point. And Nicki went to school for acting. We all knew this. She came on the scene and we never heard about that. And I think a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, that's when she started going around saying that I went to school for acting. And at this point, the face I'm not even going to mention here, wanting Nicki Minaj's exact face, I'm not even going to mention that part. And the whole stalking thing, I'm not even going to talk about that as well. But wow, wow. You know what? Let me insert what she had to say. Like above the beer thing, I actually got interested in how insane this sounds and how much she's been wanting to be like Nicki Minaj for so long. And how much she doesn't even realize her own hypocrisy and the double standards and every. She doesn't get it. She really does believe those things. Like when you listen to her, there's a lot of conviction in what she's saying. I promise you, she believes it. And now I'm just thinking, people around her, do they do this to her? Do they support these narratives to make her look crazy? Who is this person? What these people feeding her this? Because the way she believes it, I'm tempted to actually also believe that the people around her are telling her these things about herself. But let me insert you guys the live and I will be interjecting and commenting. Wow.
I'm gonna let y'all know, and I'm gonna let one more thing. I'm gonna let y'all know this one more thing about me. I might spaz. I might talk too much. I might spaz. I might talk too much. I might be a little ghetto. I might be a little hood. I might say things in a probably in a rude way without me even noticing. But one thing about me, I'm never gonna play victim, and I'm never gonna play stupid, and I'm never gonna stand on my shit. I'ma always stand on my shit. I'ma always stand on my bullshit. I swear to God, one thing that I realized about me, I might be one of the realest fucking bitches in this motherfucking industry because these bitches are delusional. These bitches like to throw a rock and hide their fucking hands all the way in their asshole. And it will be me that's gonna take it off. These bitches are weird as, messy as, and they just be hating hard. And then y'all will be like, what? Why they hating? Because they can't stand light. They can't stand your light. And then they study social media. Then they got be throwing shots at me. You know why they be failing? Because they be having Twitter gas them up to think that I'm an easy fucking target.
Now, hold on, DJ Holiday. Hold on. This girl is crazy. Everything that they do to Nicki Minaj, she's now saying the girlies are doing to her. Studying Twitter, thinking that the top female rapper is an easy target. She thinks she's that. She really thinks she's the top female. She thinks she's Nicki Minaj. The stuff that they do in their camp to basically weaponize Twitter because of its ability to host bots, literally using Twitter to go against Nicki Minaj. That's what they have been doing. And Nicki has been cloaking it. And now she's turning around and she's applying it to herself. Guys, no, is this not crazy to you? I know you may be a fan of hers, but wow, do you guys not see what's happening here? She really does listen to what Nikki says on Station Head. What Nikki says, I mean, in these interviews about people feeling like she's an easy target because already the narratives about her not being unlikable have been spread by paid media blogs, and how the other female rappers felt like she was an easy target, including her herself, Advocate BBL. She's one of the people who felt like Nikki was an easy target because of Twitter. Yeah, the way she blatantly lied in people's faces in this past argument that just happened, and people ate that ish up. The way she did that, that's exactly what she does to Nicki Minaj, and she's turning around making it seem like people do that to her. Wow, no, you guys, you cannot make this ish up. Something is definitely going on with Advovo BBL. Like, wow. Anyway, let's listen to more of this delusion so that you guys can see why I don't understand people that fall up for it for this ish. Talking about I never go out looking for sympathy, and I'm just looking at her like, ma'am, this is you talking. Because Nikki said he's rely on sympathy and payola. Now you're turning around. She has been waiting for a moment. Like, you know what? At this point, this is why I say this is obsession. Because when somebody is obsessed with you, they want to have the same experience as you, be it good or bad. They just want to experience everything that you have experienced. Hence the lies about the origin and the sudden obsession with Trinidad, the sudden obsession with, oh, I went to school for acting. They just want to have your life. And this is where people say that jealousy and envy are two different things. Envy is more dangerous because they just want to be you. And when people cannot be you, it gets scary. You, you cannot tell me, like, even if you're a fan of hers, really, listening to this, you cannot tell me that this is not cringy. You can't. Now, all of a sudden, you don't do sympathy? I mean, you were out there saying, I'm going to outsell before the album dropped. And when it dropped and Nicki was now clowning you for your album sales, leave me alone. Oh my God. When things don't go your way, leave me alone. I don't bother anyone. That's sympathy. Oh, go and argue with your peers. I came in the industry way later than you. But when you're challenging her, this is the most. I just don't get why people don't see through this stuff. Are you guys just slow, or you let your hate for Nicki Minaj blind you from the facts? Now she doesn't do sympathy. And now it's other people who are obsessed with Twitter and will let Twitter fool them. I can't. Let me continue. Let me insert you guys so you can listen to the ridiculousness of it all. It's absolutely insane. Catch you after the snippet.
And I'm not. Y'all have a bitch here gassed up like, yeah, she does this better than Cardi. She's better than Cardi. She's this and that. And when it's time to put it to the test, failed. You get an F. But for effort, earn an A. For effort, you earn an A.
Okay, where did this entire argument from last week stem from? Was it not stemming from the fact that you were gassed up to believe that you're better than Nicki Minaj? Was it not where it was actually stemming from? Is that not true, Advocate BBL? You can't make this ish up. She doesn't even see that that's exactly what she has been doing to me. She doesn't see it. She does. She sounds like she doesn't even. She believes what she's saying. Because when the time came to prove that, wow, you were actually better than Nicki Minaj, you didn't deliver. You were scared to drop your sophomore album and waited until 7 years. You were out there bragging that you were going to outsell Nicki Minaj. They got you gassed up. And when you failed, you started crying sympathy. Everything that you're denying here is exactly what you have done. Everything that you say Bia is saying is exactly what you've done. Because, okay, they got you believing that you're better than Nicki Minaj for a while when you knew that you don't even write, number one. So, in terms of talent, you don't hold a candle to Nicki Minaj because what are we having? A contest for reciting? A contest for reading? Even in reading, you could never outdo Nicki Minaj. Even in reciting, if that was to be the comparison. In enunciation, in flow, you don't beat her. Breath control, you don't touch her. So, of course, they gassed you up. They lied to you about that. In terms of numbers, you started switching the goalposts when people started cloaking that, well, we can't really say that she's better than Nicki Minaj because at the end of the day, she has a gazillion people on her team doing stuff for her just for her to come and reside in the studio. So we cannot compare her in terms of talent. And you said you don't care about writing. You just want to get the money and the numbers. And you said your records stay in the top 10 and you do better numbers than Nicki Minaj. Okay. Nicki put out her album. You followed suit, discounted your album, had all these gimmicks, sold CDs barefoot. I don't know what you were doing, cosplaying a homeless woman. I don't know what you were doing. Did all of that and still failed to outdo. And when you failed, you turned around, started fishing for sympathy. So it's weird to me how she uses everything that she is to make it seem like it's another person. With this Bia conversation, personally, I do feel like Bia does it better than her because Bia can actually write. Okay? Is Bia good at polarizing better than her? The only category that she can beat Bia in is polarized numbers. And we all know how manufactured those are. So I don't know if it's breakworthy. And when you talk about beating her, what do you mean? Because in the studio, Bia definitely can get you beat. Okay, we're going back to numbers again. So when it's with Nicki Minaj, numbers don't matter. But when you're beefing with the younger girls, of course, with the girls who came in the industry later than you, numbers start mattering. It doesn't make any sense. When she's beefing with JT, oh, look at her numbers. When she's beefing with Nicki Minaj, oh, don't look at my numbers because I came in the industry later than you. But so did these girls. And the fact that people still keep on eating this ish up is frustrating. But anyway, let's listen to more of this delusion.
Twitter be having these bitches so gassed up that they'll come out, they be 4 or 5 months in on their fucking career, and they already feel confident enough to diss me. Bitch, who the fuck you think you is to diss me or play me or try me or sub me?
Okay, is this satire? Like, is she being for real, or is she what is she doing? Is she just mimicking Nicki Minaj? At this point I have to know, it has to be that. Okay, at this point this has to be satire, because you cannot tell me no. No, you guys cannot tell me that this is not crazy, because is this not what she did? Is this not what Nicki Minaj was saying during the H train? That's exactly what she did. So what's going on here? She has to be joking, right? She's mimicking Nicki Minaj, right? She's being sarcastic, right? It can't be real. There is no way that she could be serious going on this platform and saying these things. And no, 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 no. I refuse. I understand that she may not be the brightest crayon in the box, but this is way too much. There's no way she's this daft, you guys. Like, I just don't believe this. Like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe she is actually saying these things. What? She did the exact same thing. And Nikki called her out just like this. And now she's turning around and recycling Nicki Minaj's talking points. You can't make this E sharp.
Twitter be gassing these bitches up. Don't let my accent, don't let my accent fool you. Don't let my hee hee ha ha fool you. Don't let nothing fool you. I am a fucking smart bitch. I got myself out of the craziest situations. Any situation. And actually, I could be dumb in certain departments. But stop gassing these bitches up because they cannot fuck with me. They can't fuck with me. Like insignificant bullshit. But for you to go and fucking go tell producers that I'm doing some shit, like, yo, that's beyond music. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand that that's like beyond music? That's beyond, oh, I don't like her. I just don't like her. Or I just don't this. How the fuck you was trying to start off a rumor to producers and artists that I barely even fucking know that are friends with this motherfucker? And it's like, that's how jealous you are for me. And then if I don't say nothing, bitches will run with the narrative like it's like, I don't know. She's crazy. Like, why is she so bothered? Bitch, you forgot what you did last year? Forgot what you did like last year while I was knocked up with my daughter? And this is not even no victim shit. Like, it's like, yeah, y'all love to bring up, oh, you're pregnant, sit down, why this? But what last year, you didn't give a fuck about that. When you were spreading them rumors about me, you ain't give a fuck. Out of all the rumors that you could have spread it, that's what you did.
So now she's mad at people spreading false rumors about her, but is she not the same person who threw issue on someone over a false made up rumor, Twitter non existent screenshot? She did that. And that's exactly what happened to Nicki Minaj. When she kept quiet, you guys went with the narratives and benefited from them. When she spoke, she was being painted the villain. And she believes this is what's happening to her. She believes she's the victim. Now she's, you know what? The funny thing is, she started saying, when I was pregnant with my daughter, she's used to that sympathy thing. She had forgotten that she started the space by saying, oh, I don't like sympathy. I'm not somebody who gets sympathy. She had forgotten that. So she switched back to her, ultimate defense mechanism. She gaslights, and then she plays, these games with sympathy and all of these things. So she forgot, in the midst of her recording this entire space. So she went back to the default setting, which is activate sympathy. She went back to that activation of sympathy and then quickly realized that, oh my God, at the beginning of this, thing, I say that, well, I do not, I said that I do not use sympathy. So she had to come back and say, oh, on no sympathy stuff. But you had to mention you were pregnant. So people can say, doing that to a pregnant woman. But when you were out there putting out your album, Am I the Drama, and taking shots at these girls, were you not pregnant? So you take shots at people. And then when they respond, is, oh, I'm pregnant. Oh, I can. Stupid stuff. Stupid, stupid, stupid stuff. Listen to more of this ridiculousness so that you guys can try and at least see what I'd be seeing and what I'd be hearing, okay?
Fucking slow ass. And I want people to know that shit. I'm tired of keeping a lot of these fucking bitches' secrets quiet. Cause a lot of these bitches shit quiet. And I dare any of they fucking I dare any of they fucking vlogs that they be talking to say something different. Cause I got everything documented. And this I put that shit on everything I motherfucking love. Put that shit on my own tour. If I'm lying, my tour could fucking flop.
Now, you see, she's putting this on her tour, okay? She's putting this on a tour. I don't want to hear anyone crying sympathy when Nicki comes here and said lying on your flopping tour, right? I don't want to hear anyone. She said this herself. Don't want to hear anyone. If it comes out that she's lying, I don't want to hear anyone saying Nicki is a villain for saying lying on the flopping tour.
What is that? That's how confident and I'm standing on my shit. Fuck. But anyways, there's 5,000 people. There's 5,500 people on this space. Y'all go listen to her shit. Okay? Y'all go listen to it. Since that's what she wanted since last year. Y'all go listen to it. Go listen to it. That's what she wanted. I'm I love doing charity. Y'all go listen to it. Congrats. Now people gonna know 3 songs of you.